can open, baby.
Yo, welcome to the screen where the plot gets bent. Julie B deep dives, not just for content. She don't react, she dissects those threads from the lens, catching clues y'all missed when the credits end. What you know about freeze framing frames and while you blinking, she building an evidence drum. Got a notebook thicker than the lore itself, and a chat full of nerds with a mental health shelf. Yeah, she sees the glitch, peep the double cross. You just watching TV, she talk to the boss. Every theory and thesis, no throwaway guess. While y'all on season 1, she in season X. Said rewind and slow it, zoom in, enhance. Julie B caught the symbol in the window glance. While you tweeting what just happened like a clown, she already made a flow chart, color coded breakdown.
They don't die like us, they don't vibe like us. They binge and they bounce, we revive that trust. They skip intros, we every frame. You watch shows, we decode the game. They don't die like us, nah, they don't die like us.
She cracked Severance before y'all knew it was deep. Predicted the Last of Us deaths in her sleep. When the camera pans, she ain't blinking once. Catch a ghost in the glass, call it theory punch. Watch parties lit like apocalypse nights. Call-ins while they bringing alien rights.
Hey Julie, I think the trees are spies. Well, I have a spreadsheet that confirms that, guys.
Zoom in, boom in, she moving through clues. Spinning Discord in the courtrooms, Lord of views. Got miles of receipts. Time stands with heat. Every rewatch turns into a Reddit elite. You stuck on the surface, we beneath with maps. Cross-referencing lore with the rector's caps. If your fave show got secrets, don't be dumb. Julie got the chalkboard out in From's where it's from.
They don't dive like us, they don't vibe like us. They skim the edge, we inside that crust. They zone out, we zone in the pain. You say plot twist, we say nope, chain. They don't dive like us, nah, they don't dive like us. What's that?
That ain't a blooper, that's a plot thread. You thought it was a shadow? She thought it was a coded message from season 3. And she's probably right. Step this way if your mind's unbent. Step that way if your theories pay rent. Say Julie B, deep dive queen. Now zoom, scroll, theorize, pull. Ain't no rabbit hole safe once she got the cloud.
They don't die like us.
Hey, it is Julie B Deep Dives with Kaiju and Scarlet Echoes for FROMacademy Sunday. Not Friday this time, but Sunday. And
Monday.
and it's a special one because it's also Doc's birthday celebration too. Belated stream,
Yay!
but we made it in time for Doc's birthday.
Yay! Thank you.
Happy birthday, Doc.
Thank you. It's Monday here, so it's technically my birthday today.
I think it's Monday where Julie is too.
Yes, it is. So.
Woo! Monday, everybody! Woo! Everyone's favorite day.
Yeah. So I hope you've had a fun pre-birthday weekend, Doc.
Oh, not really. I've been laid up pretty much the entire.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Oh no.
A week and a day now. Yeah. Somehow I hurt my back. I don't know how. I just know last Sunday I woke up. I was in incredible pain, and I had a long weekend scheduled for me to be off, and I was supposed to do that cleaning. Well, originally I was supposed to go to a concert, but I decided I wasn't going to go to that. I was going to stay home and clean, and yeah, so that didn't end up happening. I hurt my back somehow, and it was just excruciating, debilitating. I could hardly even move for the first bunch of days. Today is like the first day that like the pain levels are tolerable. So I've been going without the ibuprofen. But yeah, so this is the first FROMacademy coming to you from a recliner. And it feels very weird.
It's probably not the first time.
I can relate. I do all my lives in a recliner for pain. So, Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Um, I was
Thank
hoping
you.
to hear that
Yeah,
maybe you started to feel better so you could enjoy your birthday weekend more.
yeah, nope. Um, but I'm starting to feel better. Today I got to go to the comic book store. My friend gave me a ride. We went and we looked at stuff, and I got some Godzilla cards. And yeah, I'll spend time with hubby tomorrow, and well, it's technically later today. And I've also got to follow up with my doctor. I think I'm gonna have to be out of work for a
Mhm.
little bit longer, which stinks because I'm out of sick time and vacation time. So I'm gonna take a hit to my pay, but hey, it is what it is. I have to put my
That
health first.
yeah, you got to take care of yourself. If you're not up to working and you're in that much pain, then that if your pay has to take a hit, then you got to do that. Um, but I hope you can get back on your feet soon enough, and you know, uh, you don't know how it happened.
He doesn't want to tell you that it was during sex.
No, it wasn't.
That's
It may have
okay.
been. It may have been
Yeah.
during personal grooming.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, but
Getting after dark already.
I, I didn't say what kind.
So dark.
It could have involved my feet.
Whatever you're into, Doc, that's fine. I mean, we don't shame.
This dog groomed himself like a cat, like
Maybe.
leg over his head.
I mean, I think he recharges his head at night, so I don't know. I don't know what body parts come off.
Yeah, next time I'm just going to place my head in a more convenient location. I'm just going to detach it and prop it like a camera. And I think that'll make life a little bit easier.
yeah, I think that sounds easier. So I am gonna switch devices because I'm having a hard time hearing you. And but it's not you, it's my speakers, they're screwed up. So
It's never you, it's me.
yeah,
Oh, we
so
had a song to play.
yes. So let's start with yeah, that's actually good timing. While the song is
So,
playing, to start
some
the
birthday
live,
music
get ready to switch to the Chromebook.
Yay!
during fans. Are we gonna have some music or what? Are we gonna have some music or what? Are we gonna have some music right now? Maybe.
Upon the floor where shadows creep, no dancer shall invoke the plight. Say only mirth before you leap, to drive the jealous brides from sight. Let lips be sealed against the sound, lest when spirits turn steps unkind, we live upon this sacred stage. The ghost within must be obeyed. stress on mirrors grows. Nor shall we seek the grand front door, lest vanity traps soul in glass. We must contain our frantic rage. The ghost within must be obeyed. By fate, but stumble low. Then kiss the hand that shields your knee, lest angry fate their mischief show. Bring ribbon charms for destiny. Beware the pale Willie's haunting tread, who dance the suitors till they break. We turn our fear upon the page. The ghost within must be obeyed. Prince, guard the steps the dancers take. Against the darkness we must fight. Embrace the charms before the night. The ghost within must be obeyed.
All right, how's everyone doing tonight? So I hope that video didn't give anyone the willies. Yeah. So that was a scene from Giselle. Well, the music was something that I generated, but the scene itself was from the ballet Giselle, which is considered to be a haunted ballet. We'll get into that a little bit more. But the scene featured these, I believe they're Irish spirits called the Willies, and they would dance men to their death, basically. And that was what you saw happen there.
And that's where you gets the willies,
Cool.
I think.
Very on theme for tonight's FROMacademy on the Ballerina Music Box Monster.
Yep, that was a remix of a remix of songs that of a song that I made for the stream.
Cool. So it's like legends that's haunted, like a haunted performance.
So well, yeah, there's a lot of superstition around that play that they're well, we'll talk more about it when we get to the section.
Interesting.
The cheese.
Cool. I'm intrigued. So let's say hi to the folks in the chat so we can get started. Let's see, we've got some that were from earlier. Shadow Skull.
We have Martin here. We haven't seen him in a while. We have Daryl Seymour. I don't know you. Hi, Daryl. Welcome.
Yeah, Daryl hasn't been here in a while. Daryl has been in the From streams a lot, actually. But yeah, Daryl, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
I think I'm just not used to seeing the names laid out like this.
Yeah. Daryl said, I've been waiting to see her be a ballerina ever since I found that out. Yeah, he was talking about Marielle, I believe, right? Or because she used to be Marielle is the actress
Yeah.
is a ballerina. Yeah, he said that she's a professional ballerina.
Maybe that will come into play at some point during the show.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking so too, Doc.
It might. Um, hey, Shadow Skulk. And Brandon is here. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Brandon said a few of us have been here for a while chatting. Hope Julie can see it when she gets on. I pray that she is feeling up to it. That's very kind, Daryl. Thank you. I've been struggling with a severe pain flare for a while, and it's just wearing me down now. It's been going on for a month and a half, and I'm exhausted. So these streams have been inconsistent and late and postponed. All of my streams on this channel. So I appreciate everybody's understanding on that and support. And Doc, you've been unbelievably understanding, patient, and supportive. Despite, this would be a really frustrating thing for most people, and I think most people would have lost their patience by now with me. But you've been nothing but supportive and understanding with all the postponements, and I can't thank you enough for your friendship and kindness.
No worries, and all the postponements too. On the bright side, it gave me something to do while laid up because I can't really do anything right now.
Right.
And
Wow.
so I worked on the show.
Well, that's good. No, so that just enhances the quality of the show then. That's cool. At least the silver lining that came out of it. And I see this looks like Compassionately Kimberly, but with a different looking screen name right now. Yeah. Yeah, she said this is Kimberly. She said, "Hi everyone, just dropping a hi, and I see it is Doc's birthday. A very happy birthday to such a lovely being. I look forward to your takeover." Nice. And then let's see. Brandon's 50th birthday is in January. Trying to get some ideas of what to do. Oh, cool. Yeah, you got to do something big to celebrate it. That's a good idea. Come up with something really special, places to visit. So yeah, hope you can get some ideas from folks in the chat, Brandon. Celebrate that milestone. Let's see. And let's see. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat here, and then we'll get started with the program. Let's see. That's weird. It looks like Scarlet entered the studio on my other device. Oh wait, no, here it is. Having some connection problems, Scarlet?
Yeah. I just had to do one thing outside of this, and of course it popped me up.
Okay. No worries.
I feel like my iPad is getting so old. It's such an old man. I literally cannot do more than one thing at a time.
Oh.
Or
Sorry.
it just stops the other thing.
That's annoying. Yeah. I think this is Amy at Pixie Vine Realms, because she's always Pixie, something. So, but the name changed a bit. So I'm pretty sure you're Amy, right? Nice to see you. And Mr. Frogman says, "Happy birthday, Doc." That is, of course, Critter's alter ego name, Mr. Frogman. Nice to see you, Critter. And Martin says, "Happy birthday, Doc," as well. Nice to see you, Martin. And Daryl also with a happy birthday for Doc. Awesome to see the family here, despite us starting late. It's so cool to see you still show up and want to hang out with us. Michael, Nice to see you as always too. And let's see, am I caught up? Oh, Dieter's here. Dieter popped in. Hey folks, just quickly hopping in to say hi. Hope you're doing well, Dieter.
Hey, Dieter.
Hope you're doing well. If you happen to still be listening. And with Alice says hi. Hi with Alice. And let's see. Yeah, that's a good point, Daryl. Daryl said that the actress for Marielle is a lot older than the actress who plays Christy, and maybe they cast her in the role specifically because she was a professional ballerina. It's an interesting idea that Daryl suggested there. Because it could maybe come into play in the plot. Brandon said Julie, you have to see the chat 5 minutes before the chat started. Before the live started. I was looking at it, but I think some of the messages got deleted, unfortunately. So if they were interesting, I think they got lost.
I'm gonna take screenshots this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was anything theory-wise.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. I wish that didn't cut them off when I reschedule the live. Martin said Marielle definitely didn't have the hairdresser talents passed down, so ballerina reincarnation it is. Right. And Daryl said I think to Doc, hope you feel better soon. And with Alice to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to, bounce back, pull myself out of this pain flare, and I hope Doc that you can get yourself out of this nasty back pain that you're in. I know what it's like, and it's miserable.
Thank you, both of you.
Daryl said, I can't wait to see the ballerina come back. Yeah, that would be cool if the ballerina entity makes a return. It could happen. He also said actress who plays Marielle wrapped just yesterday. And I think I heard that filming for the entire season 4 production wrapped today. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard on the internet.
What I've seen, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, oh, Brandon, nice. It's a picture of Brandon and his son as his profile picture now. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. So anyway, I'm gonna get back on the treadmill now, and maybe I'll be quiet for a little bit. And Doc, you can get us started on tonight's program if you're ready.
All right, 1 second.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna close my other device because that's making noise.
It sounds like you're in a well. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get out of that. Daryl said internet said filming wrapped a few days ago, and it wasn't true, and I tried to tell people, but they didn't believe me. Yeah, don't believe everything you read on the internet, just in general. It's a good rule.
All rapping?
What's going on in Doc's head now is that all the characters are rapping.
Yeah.
All the actors also.
Yeah. No.
That would be a musical episode. Just an entirely rap-themed musical episode from.
See, that's what used to happen when you had 22 episode seasons. You could have a musical episode, or you could have one with puppets.
Made out of yarn.
Well, the puppet one was popular. There was a Buffy one, and then there was like Ash versus Evil Dead had a puppet episode.
Yeah, I like the puppet episode. It was on Angel, I think.
Yeah.
Unless they both did it.
Uh-huh. I think it was on Angel. I think you're right, Doc.
I love puppets.
A good one too.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
Martin said there was a lost trivia between Blind Wave, Eric, and the normies, Suraj, one day ago. And he got a higher score than Suraj. Cool. That sounds like fun.
congrats.
Yeah, congrats. I like Blind Wave. When I was watching Lost for the first time, I watched Blind Wave's YouTube videos a lot as they reacted to each episode. Lori had asked if we're doing any trivia tonight. Was that part of the program, Doc?
Nope, no trivia tonight. But if people want to look up trivia questions and post them in the chat, that's welcome.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My phone died, sweetie, so I might drop out.
Okay. Martin said he's been binge watching and listening to Lost Reactors for a while, so it being so fresh on my mind helped, I guess. Yeah, and I'm embarrassed to say, Martin, I still haven't finished Lost. I had a lot happen in my life this year, so I kind of got derailed on my Lost journey, but I'm still in this final season. I need to get back on it. It's just I have a lot that I'm juggling right now. I'm covering like a current show right now, Welcome to Derry. I'm doing a rewatch of Stranger Things to get ready for the new Stranger Things season so I can cover that. So yeah, I still need to make time to finish Lost, but right now it's kind of difficult to fit that in. But when I do, I'll schedule some watch parties in the Discord, and I'll try to summon Martin and the other Losties to watch with me.
Live together, die alone.
Yes.
I totally thought you finished watching that already.
we have watched, we watch a lot of things together, but we just never really thought to watch that yet. I don't know why we haven't. But when we watch it, we might do a watch party anyway. Carl is a huge
I'll
Lost.
spoil everything. They all die except the ones who don't.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Oh no.
Except the ones who don't. That could be all of them, except for, one or two, right? I don't know.
Michael said, "What's that? Bring on all my Fromville raps for one episode." Yeah, he's got a whole playlist of rap songs that are From themed. So, different characters rapping, or supposedly different characters rapping. Yes, I have a long list, Amy. It's still extremely long because I keep adding more to it. Hey, Paul Miss Shelby, aka BK, nice to see you. He said it has Sawyer. Find the motivation. Yeah, I know, right? He's good motivation. He's an awesome character. He's an awesome character. That's all I said. But yeah, I've had some other things going on that just took precedence in my life this year, and so just when I was getting close to finishing it, yeah, I had more important things in my life, and I'll get back to it. But now the channel stuff is really busy, so there's a lot going on at the moment. And this episode of Derry was amazing. Yeah, I liked it. I will admit I didn't see all of it because I was so exhausted I fell asleep while I was streaming it. So yeah, I'll watch it again later and actually see most of what I missed. Martin said, "Great, Julia. Yeah, I thought you finished watching it too." No, you haven't. You still haven't spoiled it for me, so I appreciate it. People still trying not to spoil a 20-year-old show for me. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, BK, but yeah, eventually, when I finish rewatching Stranger Things, I'll probably make the time to finish Lost. Yeah, so Daryl brings up a point too. There may be a teaser coming out soon for From season 4 since they're wrapping filming. So that is something to look forward to. That'll make the fan base completely reignite. Whenever there's a teaser, yeah, that's going to be quite an event. We'll probably have to do a stream just to talk about that. And that's what we'll do for sure. We'll do a stream as soon as the teaser drops. We'll schedule a special From stream to talk about it.
I had accidentally shared a fake one. I thought it was from the legit From channel, and nope, it wasn't.
Oh no. Yeah,
Now,
beware of fakes.
Are you able to click through kind of like a PowerPoint type of thing right now, or do you want me to just read for now?
Sure, I can do it. I have the
Okay, I
Chromebook
sent
right
you a
on the
link.
laptop here. So, I mean, the laptop right on the treadmill. So,
Sweet, cool.
so yeah. Where is the PowerPoint so I can pull it up?
Well, it's not really a PowerPoint. It's on the Google Drive with images and stuff. So it'd be send you a link, and then it's folder 1, Dark History.
Okay. So we can get started on the Ballerina Music Box Monster theme.
Yep, and if you
Dark-
sort it by name, it's all in a order. At some point, we'll take another musical break.
Cool.
I'm looking forward to the history of Dark Ballet that you were teasing.
Thank you. Yeah, I did a lot of research. Watched a lot of YouTube videos, listened to a lot of AI podcasts, and I think I have yeah. So this should be interesting. I found it interesting. Oh, one theme I want everyone to notice here is how hope is kind of the thing that fuels the suffering of the ballerinas, and is the cruelest of tortures for them. And yeah, so there's some From parallels. Right
You
from
ever see the
start
movie
there.
Black Swan, Doc?
I did. I can't remember if I saw that in theaters. I think I may have.
Or Suspiria?
I have not seen that one yet. I keep meaning to. I've listened. It's funny. I've listened to
You
the
should see
soundtrack
both
probably like 20
versions.
times.
The older version and the newer version. The older version first.
Okay, is that the one with the Goblin soundtrack?
Yes. Yeah, the one
Okay.
I keep that you enjoyed listening to. I wouldn't say made you listen to. You enjoyed listening to it.
So you say. No, well, you made me listen to it like 20 something or more times.
Yes.
You said it to me that once, and I was just like forced.
Yes.
So
That was a great band. I saw them twice live. They're good. There's some good proggy rock.
Sorry, Julie. Go ahead.
So Daryl said the teaser can just be face shots from the first episode. Doesn't have to be anything too big, right? I mean, the season 3 teaser was explosive though, and when that dropped, that's when I was just joining the fandom, literally. So I picked an amazing time to find the show, and I had just finished seasons 1 and 2. Then 2 days later, the season 3 teaser dropped, and I couldn't believe my luck. Because everyone started doing lives again, and it was crazy. And now, yeah, the next time we get a teaser, now I'm going to be the one able to launch a live and run it, and we can all, analyze the hell out of it. I'm sure there'll be more insanity like Footgate and
Okay.
yeah. The infamous Footgate, Christie's foot.
I saw some of that.
Everyone was like, "Is that Christie's foot? Is that Mrs. Lou's foot? Is that
2 different feet in the wagon?"
Yeah. Yep, and it wound up being Mrs. Lou, sadly. But yeah, that was funny. That was a lot of fun. And then, of course, analyzing the scream, who was being tortured in the barn. I was sure it was Fatima being tortured by the monsters, having her baby ripped out of her. Of course, that was dead wrong.
Dark.
Yeah.
That's perfect, Julie.
Yeah.
I mean, not that the other thing wasn't, but still.
The real thing wound up being horrible. It was pretty bad, but it was fun to theorize. Even though, you know, teasers are meant to be misleading, and, you know, everyone was wrong. I mean, no one guessed right what actually happened. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see if you know, we get one soon for the next season, and what kind of insanity ensues from that. Thomas says, will we see Marielle manifest as the ballerina before From concludes in 5 seasons? Maybe. That could be. I've seen a lot of fans theorize about that, since she is a ballerina in real life. So possible. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. And he also said that they teased us today with Boyd's missing poster on their X and IG. Oh, I'll have to take a look at that. I don't watch their social media enough for From. And Daryl said that it's coming out at the earliest March and at the latest April. Yeah, okay,
Later than we thought.
Yeah, I was hoping for February, but based on past experience, when they wrap filming and then when the new season begins, I think that's about right. That's probably what we can expect. So, well, we'll have plenty of time to finish our rewatch then. We're not gonna just drop that, by the way. We did start a rewatch right after season 3 ended, and we got through season 1 and half of season 2, and then
we're up to see episode 6 of season 2, I think.
Yes, so we're gonna resume that when we can fit it in, and it looks like we're gonna have plenty of time to finish the rewatch before the new season, so that's good. We are gonna pick that back up. We're not gonna start at the beginning because we already analyzed the hell out of season 1 and half of season 2. I think
if you want to hear all about Ethan, just go back and listen to our other lives.
Yeah,
we'll tell you all about it.
The replays are there in a playlist, so yeah, I don't think we need to do that again, but we'll definitely, when the show gets closer, we'll do like rewatch parties in the Discord. Mm-hmm. But as far as lives, we'll pick up halfway through season 2 where we left off. And I'm not sure when, because right now Welcome to Derry is on, and then Stranger Things is coming up, but I'm thinking probably when Welcome to Derry ends in December, then we'll have time to start squeezing in some rewatch lives again. Anyway,
time for Christmas, everyone.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah, Donna. Let's see. What did Michael said? Donna's been there for about 3 years. Like there was something. I forget. I saw someone else mention Donna ahead of that, but I'm a little behind in the chat at the moment. But yeah, Donna's been there just over 3 years. And so Martin said, does anyone have any predictions on the new cast members and how or why have they come to Fromville? I don't know. They might not be.
The preacher's daughter? Isn't there a preacher's daughter?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'm not surprised that there would be new characters. There's a new arrival every season, so it'll probably be somebody who's brought there for a specific reason to be manipulated, as always. But let's see.
I just thought the preacher's daughter was to fulfill that spiritual void that Padre and Tilly were filling, but now they're both gone.
That makes total sense to me because there seem to be roles that need to be filled here. And Tilly died in season 3. She was sort of the spiritual role.
Yeah.
She was, she led prayer circles and stuff. So that would make sense. They need some sort of spiritual leader. So, Daryl said, I still don't believe From is ending in season 5. The actor who plays Boyd recently said in an interview that the show can last up to 6 seasons. I can't see the show ending with 2 more seasons. Yeah, it would be great to see it go 6 seasons. No one has totally, confirmed 5 seasons are set in stone. But the showrunners said something about hoping for 5 seasons in an interview once. But that may be just them hoping they don't get canceled long enough to do at least 5.
Yeah. I think that's a goal of a lot of TV shows, because you can have the climb to season 3 and then the descent to season 5. You get a little build up and then down the slope.
Yeah. Person of interest you guys have been mentioning in the chat. That's another. Michael said person of interest was good. Yeah, I need to check that one out. Heard that's a good show.
It's the Ben Linus redemption show. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, like Carl said, that's like the Ben Linus redemption show. The actor who plays him. He plays an amazing villain, though. It would be hard to see him as anything but. And BK said, I hope we get an emotional Donna breakdown over Smiley's return. It seemed like he was the creature who killed her sister in that season 1 origin story. Yeah, and she's already hanging by a thread. So I think she's being pushed to her limit. A lot of people have predicted she's going to break. Like she could even, I've seen rumors, not rumors, but theories that she could unalive herself. She's that strung out, but I don't know if they'll go that direction with her. She just needs more of a storyline for herself, though. She needs more of a personal storyline, something happening to her that is unique, other than just her sister backstory thing.
Yeah. Plus, they had that one guy that hung himself in prior episodes too. That couldn't handle it.
Right.
That'd be a little bit too much to keep having people do that.
I think so too. Michael said, I'm interested in the dead old lady that was recently cast, which sounds like it'll maybe be an original town member of some sort. Maybe the lady in Miranda's painting. That's really, I like that theory. That's a cool idea, because we might see something like that with Julie story walking. We could see one of the original townsfolk. So that could be. Daryl said Pastor's daughter could be a new character who comes into Fromland, or she could be a character that's always been there. That's true. Okay, so sorry, Doc, got sidetracked by the comments here, but I do have the page ready to go. Let's see. So we can get started on the dark history of the Ballerina Music Box Monster. Now,
and I'm realizing that for next time I might actually want to put it in what do you call it, a slideshow format. I hadn't even I put it together a little quickly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, that's all right. So which one are we starting with here in the folder?
If it's sorted by name, then the first one was right. And so if you want to just play the animation, and then the next slide is just the still version of it.
Okay.
And for this, we'll
internet is a little slow. Bear with me here. Okay.
It's the shadowy history of ballet. Does it let you skip through them?
Oh, yeah, it should. Let's see. The shadowy history of ballet.
All right. So let's see. The origins started in the Italian Renaissance in the 15th and 16th century. Well, in the 15th to the 16th centuries, ballet began as court entertainment in Italian Renaissance city-states, not as public performance or art. It was strictly a form of court entertainment. So for courtesans and all that, the noble people, the monarchy, that was for all of them. It was all private shows. It wasn't something that was like in an opera house or anything at the time. In the late 1400s, early 1500s, dancing masters codified the first formal techniques.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah,
I think which slide should I be in right now?
that's okay. For the first few, it doesn't really matter. The first few are kind of just like fluff. They're more like just like intro. So
Okay.
you can. I think you're good where you're at. You can stop there. You know.
Okay.
Thank you. And yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So I codified the first techniques around the early 1400s, and they emphasized graceful carriage, geometric floor patterns, and fantasia, controlled artistic imagination. So actually, we can move forward now. Am I still here? Okay.
Sorry, what was that, Doc?
No worries. I wasn't sure if anyone cut out. All right, we can go to the next slide.
Ready now?
Okay. Okay.
Or the next
Oops.
or I should say we can go through the next few slides until you get to the one that says certain geometric floor patterns. You can just go through them slowly because they're all in order.
Okay. Working.
Oh, it's almost like switched off.
Oh,
And
thank you. Sorry, the Chromebook is lagging a little bit. Just bear with
okay,
me.
no worries.
This is cool, Doc. The animation.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it would have gone better as a slideshow. I'll figure out how to do that. I haven't done that on this yet.
I think it would go better also if I didn't have a device that's malfunctioning. Sorry about that. It's lagging, but it's still, yeah, they're awesome. Okay. So here we go.
All right. So yeah, when ballet was first forming, there was, and well, there's always been an obsession with geometric patterns, like geometric floor patterns in ballet to some extent. And a lot of that really began with superstitions. In a lot of areas, they believed that if you danced in the wrong pattern, you could summon spirits or demons, things of that nature, and bad things could happen. So there were obsessions with like dancing specific floor patterns, and different things of that nature.
Interesting.
There are also superstitions like don't break a mirror backstage.
Mm-hmm.
Also not to not to practice not to rehearse dancing in front of a mirror or to dance in front of a mirror because they were considered doorways or portals that spirits or other entities might be able to go through, that your soul might get trapped on the other side, and or you can get, or that you might get body swap basically with your reflection, that you get caught up in your vanity, and the demonic you, or I'm sorry, your doppelganger, call it your doppelganger, that's on the other side of the mirror, swaps with you, and you get stuck behind the mirror.
Creepy.
Right?
So that's a real like myth, because
Yep.
that sounds like a Rugrats episode.
Probably. It's probably a horror movie or few. I can't remember if that was what happened in Black Swan, but I'm sure that they took from some of the superstitions and such.
Interesting. Yeah, because there was a Rugrats episode about the characters getting stuck in mirror land. They go through a mirror, and like I think they have doppelgangers on the other side, or they think they do. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, cool.
Well, Suspiria is a lot like that. There's a lot of geometric patterns in the movie Suspiria, and there's spirits in Suspiria, the movie. And you could say that the girl in Black Swan got possessed by Odette.
Okay.
So I would agree. I would agree with this in twofold. The two movies.
So
Yeah, I probably should have rewatched the Black Swan in preparation, but that's all right. This is going to go for
You should watch Suspiria in
one other.
preparation.
I'll watch both of them before the next stream, because we're not going to get to theories this stream.
If anybody knows any other ballet, I mean, there's a Red Shoes as well. That could be like the trifecta: the Red Shoes, Suspiria, and Black Swan.
There's
If
a movie that came
if
out
anybody
called
knows any
Ballerina.
other ballet movies, please put them in the chat.
There's
They're all kind
Ballerina.
of creepy in their own way. Sorry.
No worries.
I mean, all three of them are kind of creepy in different ways.
All right, let's see here. All right, you can move forward. I guess it's 1, 2, 3. 3 spaces, please. Let's see where I am here. Spectacles called Ballet or Balletti, or I've also seen Balletto, interwoven with feasts, pageants, and equestrian displays at courts. One of the earliest documentaries documented ballets was in 1489. And they were extremely expensive. They were politically motivated displays of power. A lot of it was really like, this was all political, like display. So like it reflected upon like the royalty or the nobleman that was putting it on. And so a lot of it was like very tightly controlled. And when ballet when it first started, it was mostly pretty much only male dancers. And they would dress up in drag and wear a mask for the female parts. But female ballerinas, that wasn't the thing until quite a bit later.
Yeah, it's like Shakespeare was performed by men, all the parts. It's interesting.
Yep.
Can't let those ladies do anything.
Right, I know. And even though the shows were extremely expensive, the performers, they were considered disposable, pretty much. And so
that's cool.
and also too, the sets and everything for the ballets, for the dancing and performances and everything. It was all basically for one-time use and very cheaply and hastily made.
Mhm.
And so accidents were really common, collapsing stages, candle
Yeah.
fires, injuries, deaths.
Because they're probably lit by candlelight, right? So
Yeah, candlelight, lamplight.
yeah.
Yeah, male dancers dominated entirely. Women were forbidden from public performance in a lot of places.
Of course.
Many dancing masters lived in same-sex households. Some of the big choreographers dedicated treatises to male patrons in overtly affectionate language or something like that. Court spectacles included travesty roles. Oh yeah, I mentioned that already. And mythological figures such as Ganymede, Apollo, and Hermaphrodite, allowing veiled homoeroticism. Performances scheduled by auspicious planetary hours. Dancers wore amulets against the evil eye. Oh yeah, we're not to the king yet. We're at the one right after Renaissance rituals, where it says backstage curses and ghosts. We're almost to the kings though. That's the next one. But actually, you can rest at one in Art Forged by King because we're going to be there in a moment.
We're getting a lot of ballet films and stuff in the chat. I really appreciate that. I forgot about Itole too. That was a TV show about ballet that was on a Prime, I do believe, not too long ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these
Freezing up on.
slides to load
sorry.
again.
But yeah, dance performances, sometimes they would have to be scheduled for like certain planetary like hours
Conjunction.
or yeah. And let's see, treatises warned that certain floor patterns could summon spirits if traced incorrectly. Breaking a mirror in rehearsal already considered catastrophic. And apparently that came about because mirrors were really expensive and valuable.
What was valuable, Doug?
Mirrors back
Oh,
then.
mirrors, yeah.
They were coated in mercury, so probably also dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Doc. I'm having trouble getting the slides to load at the moment.
No worries. All right, we're at the Kings. Transplantation to France and the birth of the court ballet, 1581 to 1700. So this is when it like really became like a royal thing. Before it was like more, I guess, with like noblemen, and it really like picked up in France. And let's see. Catherine de' Medici brought Italian masters and spectacle traditions to France in 1519. Oh no, she lived 1519 to 1589, sorry. So it was in probably it didn't give me a date there, just gave me her, no, 1581, okay. And first ballet there was choreographed. And it was basically the first performance unifying music, dance, decor, and plot. And this was under King Louis XIV, who called himself the Sun King because he was obsessed with the sun and sun symbolism, and that the sun ruled over all. And
the sun didn't rise until he woke up. Basically.
Right, there he is. That's him right there. And we can hold it there for a moment. actually, yeah, no, you don't have. Wait, hold on. I lost track of the pictures myself. Uh, okay, yeah, we can hold it there for a minute. So yeah,
Okay.
he would dance. So it became a tool of absolutist propaganda. He was like very strict and very cruel to like everyone that worked in the ballet, but he was like also kind of obsessed with it. He danced leading roles, often as Apollo or other sun deities. Um, and let's see, his choreographer Pierre Beauchamp formalized 5 basic foot positions and turnout. And Louis XIV founded the Académie Royale de Danse. I don't know how to speak French or pronounce this stuff. I apologize, everyone. First director was Beauchamp, and young male pages and nobles were forced into rigorous training, causing lifelong joint damage. Until the 1680s, women's roles danced by men, well, all were danced by men in masks and heavy skirts. Dancers, almost exclusively male, often prostituted to patrons. Refusal could
Oh.
end careers or lives. So the patrons, they would go around to the dancers, and refusal could end the dancer's career. So
Nice.
yeah, and contrary to a popular belief, like a lot of times these dancers are the males are heterosexual.
Mhm.
And you know, can you imagine? You know, you want to keep dancing, that's the only thing that you
Yeah,
gotta going for you, and
you gotta keep dancing.
you gotta do a favor for this dude
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
And yeah, so all the female roles were danced by men or boys until 1681. Louis XIV's brother, um, Felipe d'Orleans, d'Orleans,
Yeah.
um, was openly effeminate, rumored to have male lovers, performed female roles. Young male dancers rumored to be the king's lovers, were rumored to be the king's lovers as well. Police reports used the term bardache.
Mm.
Um, Ballets included sorcerers and demons. Oh, hold on. What? Oh, okay. So for ballets that included, oh, all right. I'm sorry. I'm catching my place here. Ballets that included sorcerers or demons, real occultists were consulted for the effects, and also to make sure that none of the dancing that they were doing or anything that they were doing would actually accidentally summon demons or do some sort of negative magical effect.
It reminds me of the OA. Have you ever seen the OA where they were doing the dance
I saw the
motions?
first season. I need to see the second season still.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know
when they
why
were
I
doing
haven't
that
caught up.
dance and all those motions meant something.
Yeah,
That's probably what they were thinking back then.
and let's see, where am I here?
Or now.
And Doc Brandon in the chat said, "Wow, the knowledge, Doc. That's very true. In Asia, a lot of the female roles were done by men. Look at the anime. Sometimes you can't tell the difference in gender. Very good chat tonight." Also,
Oh, that makes
and then he
sense.
said, also powdered faces or the lighter your face was on the Asia side meant wealth because you were not tanned by the sun. This meant you didn't work outside. And he said, "Doc, yep, keep talking, bro. Very proud of you."
Oh, thank you. And we can move on to the next slide. I hope we don't crash it again. I've got a
I
lot
mean,
of
that's
these. I'm so
that's
sorry.
like everything else though. Michelangelo like did the male body, and when he did the female body, he just put breasts on it.
Let's see, the next one should be 1GA or 1GA space A. Sorry, my naming on all of this was pretty chaotic. I put together during the Derry stream. Well, during the watch party, sorry. We might end up skipping the videos, or maybe we'll just play out all of them together. So I made a compilation in case it gave trouble.
Okay. Sorry, it took a minute to load that for some reason. But is this it right here?
The next one. Thankfully, it's not a video.
Okay. Great.
All right. Let's see here.
They're beautiful animations, though, Doc. I wish that my Chromebook were cooperating more because they really are lovely.
Thank you. I wish I could take credit for making the images or the animations. The computer does all the work. I just tell it what to do. Thank you, though.
Cool.
This pretty much just goes over. Yeah. All right. So professional. So in 1681, professional dancers, well, female dancers, were incorporated into the Paris Opera Ballet, which was the world's oldest opera institution. And the first women on public stage were Millet Lafontaine and Marie Teresa. I'm probably speaking like Portuguese. De Subleni. Sorry. They lived on starvation wages. They were legally ranked lower than prostitutes. And actually, we can skip to. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can go to the next. We can go to the next one. And I can read these two.
These slides
Backstage rules should be the next one. I didn't put it in the right order, but that's all right. We can. I can read this right now. So they had some backstage rules. No spitting. I mean, sorry, no spitting. Spit. I totally had the wrong. Spit 3 times over the left shoulder before entering the stage.
Oh, gross. The backstage must be disgusting.
Oh, the whole thing was disgusting. I'll get into some of that. They banned all whistling. It was believed to cause rigging accidents. And you couldn't say Macbeth. You could only refer to it as the Scottish Ballet. And and you weren't allowed to say break a leg or anything like that, because that was really bad luck for a dancer.
You're supposed to say break a leg.
not the dancers though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dancing would be a different thing, yeah.
So dancers, you say murder, which means shit. And I'll explain why shortly. Oh, actually, it's on the next. Actually,
backstage, Doc, because there's a lot of spits.
Actually, the next slide actually explains why. Because when you're doing performance, shit is a good thing. What kind of shit do you think is a good thing for a performance? Julie, if you skip to the next one,
I don't know. I don't think it works like resin on ballet.
Thankfully, I didn't animate it.
Yeah.
Horse manure.
Yay.
Yeah.
Because a lot of horse manure outside the opera house meant it was a full house. And
oh yeah.
that it was a success.
Uh-huh.
So to wish them shit was to wish them a full house.
It's the smell of success.
The smell of success. Smells like horse shit.
Victory.
Merde. Yeah, that's how you would say it in French. Merde. It's a prettier sounding word than shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful.
Everything is prettier in French.
But still smells the same.
Yeah. Are we on to the next slide?
Yep, next slide, please. This one's just a animation demonstrating the
spirits.
Don't worry about the animation. If that's not the animation, just skip ahead.
Spirits.
Cool.
And we're gonna go to the next one.
So you can't dance the wrong steps here. I like this a spider web.
Huh. Okay.
That's all right. Next one.
Sorry, Chromebook strikes again. Epic fail, Chromebook. Okay.
Yeah, this is where my timing was a little bit off. But oh, perfect. So we can show that one. So that was like, this is actually another one where the image is off. This is before they were performing on like the stages. This is when they were performing for the courts. And then we can go to the next slide if you would like. We don't have to.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if I have the order right, but anyway, this one says the Romantic era idealized the ballerina as an ethereal, unattainable being, appearing weightless thanks to point work and new gaslighting. I don't think I'm there yet.
Are females in here now? Are the
But yeah,
females dancing?
females just started dancing. So that picture, these pictures are, well, that first one is a little bit out of order. That's all right.
Hmm. I'm curious to what brought about the ladies.
Oh, I can actually get into that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Think. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit later on, but I'll get into that.
Amy says you're doing amazing, Doc. She's enjoying the animations and the pictures, even though my Chromebook is not really making them very smooth, but they're beautiful.
If you can, skip to the next one. We'll go to the next one. And actually, these are out of order, Fred.
Oh.
If you could skip ahead. There's
Okay.
and one more.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
ask you to
Jockey
skip
Club.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some of these things. So what do you folks see when you see this image here? These are the petty rats. So these were the little trainee ballerinas, and they would start training ages 6 through 8. They wouldn't start training girls later than 8 years old at some point. But a lot of times these girls were like ages like 6 through 14 when they were starting out, and they needed, so you probably can't see it very well, but in the back you can see men dressed in black. They're kind of hard to make out in this particular shot here, but those
where exactly?
There's one sitting down all the way at the end of the stage.
Oh,
he's got a top
yeah,
hat
right
on.
here.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's another one kind of looming behind the girl. It's got her, although that could be her hair, actually. Never mind. All right, so yeah, there's one creeper there. Anyway, so yeah, now we can go to the next one, the Jockey Club.
So I'm saying to continue the horse theme.
Oh, actually, I'm jumping way ahead there. Okay, so I was in the right spot before. All right. Anyway,
Duck story walking.
I'm story walking. Yeah. So anyway, we'll rest where we are. We'll get to the Jockey Club. I got some of the points mixed up here. I thought that started earlier, but yeah, they lived on starvation wages. They were legally ranked lower than prostitutes. Many kept abonnés. No, I had this right. Okay, so the petty rats. Okay, yeah, the petty rats and the abonnés were before the Jockey Club. I thought the abonnés were before the Jockey Club. All right, sorry. So the Bonets were basically the pre-jockey club. And they would buy access to the backstage area where the dancers would go to rest, and they would harass the the dancers and try to get them to accept them as their patron, the ones that they wanted. So say like this wealthy man, he would go and he'd pay for the pass. And I think it was like for a lot of places, I think it was like a lifetime pass or a season pass type of thing. And they get to hang out backstage with all the girls and the other creepy dudes, and they go and they pick the girls that they can afford, and they tell them, hey, I'll be your patron. I'll pay some of your living expenses or all of your living expenses, depending on how well the patron is. Pay for your costumes, additional training, blah 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 blah, and in exchange for basically them to the girls to be their mistress.
Horrible.
So this basically went from all men to all women. There's not like a mixed troupe ever. It's all men.
No,
as girls.
During this era, it's mixed.
Oh, okay.
But the women became more prominent.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
We're eventually going to see men are going to fade out almost completely, and we'll get into that too. But yeah, abortions, infanticide, deaths from botched procedures were common. Skirts became shortened during the 1700s to show off a little bit more. And first women started to entrechat's quattro. I don't know what that is. It must be some kind of a dance move. So let's see. Oh, and also too, when women started dancing, they had to wear masks as well. When they started dancing, and eventually, I think it was around 1734, they stopped having to wear the masks. And yeah, in 1734, they were able to lose the masks. Male dancers retained higher status and pay. Institutional homophobia started taking place. Police monitored the institutions for sodomy under penalty of branding, exile, or death, because it was stereotyped that male dancers were gay, and men, in which a lot of them were. Many male dancers lived in all male boarding houses, and same-sex relationships were an open secret. The term danseur au mores infames was common in arrest records. I think it meant like dancers of ill morals or something of that nature. Opera buildings were rumored to be cursed. Oh, the Paris Opera building was rumored to be cursed, built over a plague cemetery.
Oh boy.
Yep, dancers carried salt bags, wore red thread against the opera ghost, spitting 3 times over the left shoulder before an entrance became a ritual. And that's when we got a marriage, meaning good luck. Let's see where we goes to the stage.
So thanks for answering my question about that. Because they were first men, and then because the men became more popular, and then that, something happened, they were like, we need ladies now to fulfill this.
Yeah.
Bring in the ladies. I mean, were they like street urchins? Like the what'd you call them, the rats?
Petty rats? No, they got the name petty rats because and petty like petite.
Oh, okay.
Because of their quick movements, and they're always backstage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they would always be like darting out of the way because they were lower status, and so they're always trying to be out of everyone's way, and they would just dart away really quickly when people would come around.
Because I didn't know if it was something that like people got their kids into, like soldier kids into, or just there were street kids that had skills.
These were like the first, or some, well, maybe not the first, but these kids were basically like, like child celebrities, child actors are treated. A
Oh,
lot of
okay.
them, they were the main breadwinner for the household.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Their
okay.
parents were basically beggars, and
Yeah.
so these children were basically like
Mm-hmm.
handed off, like, hey, please, okay, yeah, dance school,
Mhm.
you can take my child,
Yeah.
and then they would send
Send
back,
checks.
yep, send checks. But yeah, it's kind of terrible. Well,
Yeah.
more
I
than
mean, that's a
kind of
lot of
terrible.
jobs too in that era. Like people send their kids out to be maids or, you know, like governances and stuff, so they could get money back to the family. I mean, it happens nowadays too.
Yeah, exploitation was really bad, like back then, like compared to
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
And like the men were not like excluded, especially in like Italy. What was it? I guess men would grow facial hair later in life, around like I guess like age like 19 or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
because of malnutrition. And um, for some reason, I can't remember, but like younger men were basically like treated like women
Mm-hmm.
by a lot of straight men, I guess, like because maybe they couldn't get access to women or something like that. I have no idea, but yeah, weird stuff. A lot of exploitation going on.
Yeah, yeah.
And nope, we're not moving on yet. Okay. So let's see. The reform era. Uh, just skimming through here. One of the greatest male dancers known, supposedly, August Vestris, who lived 1760 to 1842. Existed around, well, started doing his thing around this time. But he was known for classroom tyranny and physical punishment on the students. Then there was the French Revolution. If you have, and so because the crown was so tied to the opera house, when the French had the revolution and the aristocrats fled or were guillotined, I think that might have been one of the ones where they yeah, they kind of unalived a lot of the ballet folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, happens again in Russia too later on.
I can eat I can eat an apple too. I also have some pumpkins on it, remember?
More male dancers being ridiculed
Julie should
even
mute your
more.
mic.
I don't think you.
Oh yeah, Julie, your mic.
Julie, could you mute your mic?
There were
Julie.
certain gestures around this time. People started fearing using them on stage, that they might cast an evil eye on the
Ooh.
audience, such as gesturing directly at the audience while
Oh.
dancing became a no-no.
Yeah.
Also, no, any flowers that were thrown on stage were never to be picked up personally, but they were to be picked up by a stagehand only, or you could get bad luck for a year.
Wow.
And let's see, Romantic era was when the cult of Sylph was born. That's when they started looking for like that ethereal grace in ballerinas. The Romantic era idealized ethereal, unattainable ballerina. That's when gaslighting was invented. Not the kind that we talk about today. That's been around.
Actual gaslight.
Yeah, actual gaslighting. With and that's also too when those blocked point shoes were created, and created that weightless illusion. So the two of them together, and let's see, first romantic ballet came about in 1832, La Sylphide. And that's when they started forcing childhood malnutrition for the sylph look, officially. Um, in 1841, Giselle was created, which was the play about. And actually, hold on, let me just pull up a summary of Giselle because it's pretty interesting. So it's a two-act ballet about a peasant girl named Giselle who falls in love with a nobleman, correct, disguised as a peasant. When its true identity and engagement to another woman are revealed, Giselle dies of heartbreak and becomes a Willie, a vengeful spirit of a maiden betrayed before her wedding. The second act shows her spirit saving Albrecht from the other Willies who are forcing him to dance to his death. Oh yeah, the dude that does get danced to his death has a different name. His name is Hilario, and I'm sure that the Willies found it to be a hilarious time.
Well, that's the same thing. The red shoes too. Is the red shoes cause Ballerina to dance herself to death?
Oh yeah, I
Spoilers.
wonder if that one's in here. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's from the
I know there's
1940s, I do believe.
Oh, okay.
There's a Criterion collection of it. You can probably find a version of it online to watch for free somewhere.
Yeah. Later on, there's superstition against green.
Hmm.
Yeah. Male dancers became sidelined as their masculinity became increasingly questioned. So they started just kind of like doing away with having male dancers, and that took like the heat of the authorities and homophobes off of
The
the
fuzz.
ballet a bit. Yeah. Let's see.
Doc, which slide are we on right now?
That's an excellent question.
Did we get to Giselle yet?
Because there's
Yes,
another.
we got to
there's
Giselle.
like on the last slide, there was another play. Like the White Curse, or the Salith.
I have these slides so out of order. That's okay.
It's okay. They're
I
beautiful.
thought I had them in order.
Seems right. Seems story walking.
And so we saw.
You had two ballets listed. I didn't want you to skip the one if they were both important.
Yeah. La Sylphide, the White Curse. We haven't talked about that one yet. We are going to. You all saw the clip of Giselle at the beginning. That was what I put music to. And
oh, let's see. This one?
But the
it was when he wrote his own song to it in the beginning.
yeah. No, but you can pause at Giselle.
Okay.
Like this one?
This one here?
Joseph here?
Yep, that one there. Thank you.
Sure.
And okay, let's see. So
that's creepy.
Yeah. Okay, now sorry. Now you can get to the next one. The White Curse, La Sylphide or La Sylphide, considered the White Curse. So unfortunately, this poor ballerina Emma Lively, she burned to death in 1862 while dancing on stage. She danced too close to a lamp and caught fire, and she died of her burns about a week later.
Horrifying.
And
what year did this take place, Doc?
1862. And so now the willies were believed to be real spirits. So Act 2 was never rehearsed after midnight, and the title was never allowed to be spoken in the theater itself. And for a long, long time, there were a lot of places that just refused whatsoever to rehearse or even perform the second act of the play, well, of the ballet. And let's see. Oh wait, were you saying that because there's a screenshot that says 1862? Oh yeah, yeah, because the next one is the same thing. Oh yeah. So we can go through those until we get to revolutions in modern pain, Russia to America.
Okay.
All right, the decline of the French ballet and the rise of Imperial Russia. Western Europe declined. St. Petersburg, or slash Moscow became the center. We're not quite there yet. Uh, actually, are we? Did I not? Yeah. Okay, maybe we are. All right, yeah, you can show the Bolshoi. That's the next one. For sure that I had that. Okay, well, anyway, in Russia, yeah, they built the Bolshoi Theater. Check this place out. I've got two images of it here, this one and the next one. Um, now, this place, it's like, so it's a theater, but it's also kind of like a state-owned theater. But right now, it definitely is. It's owned by the state. But even like during its foundation, it was pretty much unofficially like controlled by the state and used for propaganda. Um, to this day, they still hold all kinds of political events and shows there. Um, I think it was a couple years ago, President Putin actually put his finger in there and got rid of one of the directors or something like that. He had to like step in because there was this whole like controversy. Um, but I might have information on that here. Um, anyway, let me let me continue. Um, so around this time, we get ballets like Sleeping Beauty, The Nutcracker, Swan Lake, Raymonda. Um, in let's see, at some point around then, Enrico Cacchetti developed a brutal method called the Cacchetti method of dancing. Italian virtuose introduced 32 boettes. Not sure what that is. Anyway, a lot of dancers were state serfs, at least until 1861. Um, and after that, many of them were recruited from orphanages. The Tsar and Grand Dukes kept favorites, and suicide, alcoholism, syphilis were common. Homosexuality was criminalized, yet same-sex relationships were still notorious among just the ballet, uh, all the people that were involved. It's not just the dancers. And but in Russia, male dancers rose to prominence again. And actually, this calls for another musical break.
Okay, what
If
music
if
for
if,
this
if,
break?
if that works for you.
Sure. Oh,
So
what music?
let me send it to you. And then we can read from the chat. Or do you want to read from the chat and then play the music? Which is easier for you?
Well, while Discord is loading, so you can send me that. I'll check in with the chat. Let's see.
Okie dokie.
Oh, hey, Shadow Skulk. Nice to see you
Hey, Shadow.
again.
I'll be right back.
And Brandon had said, Doc, you're talking about France, I believe, but this was the practice for many countries. Yes, yeah, he was specifically talking about France. But yeah, who knew there was such a dark history? I actually didn't know about the dark history behind ballet. And Amy had mentioned in the chat that she's working on stuff for her channel launch. So that's exciting. So happy for Amy. And, you know,
Nice.
like I
That
said,
is exciting.
like I said in the chat, just keep me posted on when you're ready to start, and we'll support however we can.
Trying to see. I'll make you that.
And then let's see. Yeah, like I'd love to see friends launching their channels, people from the chat. So that's so cool. So, you know, like Lori started her channel, Real Cinema Therapy. And so whatever we can do to help, we'll help every step of the way, and get the word out as much as we can for Amy when she's ready. And Brandon said, my sons are working on their content. My youngest is doing cooking, so look out for it. Oh, nice, Brandon. My brothers are becoming fully active again because of Julie's From family. I will keep you posted. Oh, wow. Well, that's amazing to hear. That's really cool, Brandon. So yeah, please keep me posted on your son's content. That's awesome. Very cool. And yes, please keep me posted. Absolutely. And Amy said she's going to cover characters on shows and play video games. So that's cool. Yeah, very cool. And astrology. Astrology will be part of it too. Awesome. Martin said, I woke up to 10 subscribers this morning and my latest short is on 4.9K views. Hey, congrats, Martin. I didn't know that you had a channel. Wait a minute. I don't know if you have a wrench, Martin. I'm going to check. If you don't have a wrench, I'm going to give you one so you can drop the link to your channel here. Since when do you have a channel, Martin? Is this like relatively new, I'm guessing? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to give Martin a wrench so he can drop his link in here. Oh, Brandon, your son is 10? Oh, and he's going to make content? That's so cool. That is awesome. Oh, Martin said he just started the channel a few weeks ago. Nice. Yeah, switch to your channel account. I'll give you a wrench there so that you can drop your link. I'll give you a wrench on both accounts too, just so you don't have to switch every time, and you can drop your link anytime. Feel free to drop your link here, and we're happy to support you however we can. Always happy to support anyone in our community or any fellow content creators who pop in here. Yeah, putting clips together can be stressful. I believe it, Amy. I'm not very tech savvy, so you know, I don't even use clips. I never got around to learning how to work them into my content, so I just use screenshots. It does make for less of a risk of copyright claims, I'll say that. Oh, Brandon, they're working on my song. Oh, that is so cool. Brandon's brothers are musicians, and they're working on a song for my channel. That is amazing. Yeah, that is so cool. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear it. Thank you so much. Tell them thank you so much for me, Brandon, please. That is amazing. And they are so talented. I watched the video of them on that talk show. They are amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a talented family. Obviously, it's hereditary. Messy Marty. Messy Marty. That's Martin right there. Cool. All right. So that is his channel right there, his channel account. But I'm going to give him a wrench so that he can drop his link in here. And then Doc, I'll pull up the music so we can do the musical break too.
Okay.
But so what I'll do is I'll pull that up first, and then I'll give Martin the wrench while it's playing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just share my.
Actually, hold on. Let me just double check. Can I send you the right one? Yeah, I did. Okay, I sent you the right.
Okay, great. Share my screen so I can play it.
Hopefully we don't get any copy strikes. Everything's been cropped, so, and new music. So, and I've changed the tint to everything. I had to change the lighting just so we could see it better because the footage is so old. This one I thought was over 100 years old. It turns
Okay.
out it's not.
Cool. Hopefully it will load all right here. Let's give it a moment. Okay, almost there. Sorry, it's extra slow tonight.
Oh no, Carl, get the web.
Here we
Work the
go.
computer,
Okay.
obviously.
Oh, I'm glad you said something.
Yeah, got to make that distinction. Sorry, I don't know what it's doing. It says it's playing, but okay.
The stage is bright with gilded light, but darkness holds the dancer tight. When royal courts commanded our first pace, the nobles watched our silent, fearful form. We serve the ruler's will, a pullid show disgrace, a pawn in courtly plots against the storm. The rat endured the wealthy patron's claim, consumed by hunger, poverty, and shame, and dancing on the toll brought early doom. The stage is bright with gilded light, but darkness holds the dancer tight. The tyrant ruled, the artist he possessed. The state employed the graceful, useful lie. The thin ideal became the body's blight, while heroes sought their freedom bravely high. The power structures held their old dark might, where rivals turned to acid in the eye, and silence breaks with calls for what is true. The stage is bright with gilded light, but darkness holds the dancer tight.
So that was from a Russian ballet called Rod, something of the Faun. Hold on. It's often just referred to as Faun, but it's Afternoon with the Faun.
That was beautiful.
Afternoon of a Faun. Oh, thank you. I choreographed all of that myself.
Well, lovely work.
So thank you for for the music. I taught Notebook LM how to write in 15th century lyrical styles. I created one sheet on how to do it in French style, one how to do it in Italian style, and I created then different AI spaces, chats, whatever you want to call them, with that file plus the file on the section that I wanted to cover. Then I had it convert the section into a song based on the instructions that were in the file telling it how to write in that style. And it produced both of these songs for me, well, the lyrics, and suggested different instruments and stuff for the first one. I have a version that I made initially for the show, but because it's my birthday night, I was like, I'll play the dark synthwave one instead. My friend Dahlia, she wants to play that song at her show that she's doing. I think it's December 5th or something like that, and that's over. That's like not over, but that's like 2 weeks away, a little bit over that. So I should be good enough to go to that one. That'll be fun. And oh, the ballet itself. So it's Afternoon of a Faun, and the ballet itself was choreographed by Vaslav Nijinsky, whom we'll be speaking about a little bit. He was an interesting character and also very tragic. How's everyone doing? You all are waiting on me, right?
Sorry, Doc.
Okay.
What was so? Are we?
Sometimes when
Sorry,
it gets
I was
quiet,
cleaning my kitchen, Doc. I was cleaning my kitchen.
it's okay. Just sometimes when it gets quiet, I get nervous that because StreamYard has muted me and muted everyone else.
Fallen.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had fallen.
We were wrapped in interest.
we were wrapped.
Yep. Afternoon of Fun and Ninsky and all that.
Yeah, so this was when the Russian ballet really started to rise into prominence. The Ballet Russes. So let's see. If we go back to the image files.
Okay.
And actually, yeah. Do you mind giving me another like 10 minutes or 5 minutes? Because Beta's asking to go out. And
Sure. So okay, no problem. So Martin, I think I found your wait, I'm trying to find your channel. Oh yeah, I found it. Okay. So let me see. So this is Martin's channel here. I'm subscribing right now. So I strongly encourage you guys to check out Martin's channel. Looks like he's doing gameplays on here. And Messy Marty got 10 subs. Nice. So yeah, check out Martin's channel. I'm gonna find the link so I can drop it here too. Okay, let me see. I always love to see members of the awesome community here having their own channels and doing their own thing. So whatever I can do to support, I'm happy to do. So let's see. Subscribe to Martin. Let's see. It's Messy. I like the channel name, Messy Marty.
Marty.
Here we go. Okay. There we go. There's the link in the chat.
You ever take ballet classes when you were young, Julie?
I did like once when I was about 4 years old. My mom
really?
took me to a preschool level ballet class. It was not just preschool. It was like an array of ages of young kids. But like for those of us who were that young, they just had us doing really stupid things that really had nothing to do with ballet, as far as I know. And I thought it was really dumb. Like all I can remember, because I was only 4. So all I can remember from it was just like they had us jumping from pillow to pillow on the floor, like a bunch of pillows all over the floor. And they had us jumping on them. And like, that's supposed to be ballet, I guess, for 4-year-olds. I thought it was idiotic. So I told my mom, this is dumb. And so she didn't take me back.
You're not going to be a prima ballerina at 4, though.
Yeah.
No, I just took my experience, I took ballet from like kindergarten to maybe 5th grade. But I mean, I think what you're thinking is like when they have like the nutcracker, all the little kids are like the bonbons and they just kind of run around, run around the lead ballerina.
Yeah.
Or one time we were like ocean waves, so we had material and we whipped it around like an ocean, as the other older ballerinas danced.
Yeah.
I never even got toe shoes because I found out I have one foot that has an arch and my other foot's flat.
Oh, yeah. That's
when
interesting.
my ballerina days were over because you had to get very special shoes and they cost like $250 or something. And this was, back in time, they're probably more expensive now to get actual custom-made toe shoes.
Right.
So my parents put the kibosh on that.
Yeah, that sucks. I have. It wouldn't have worked for me either. I don't think. I have really messed up feet. I have all kinds of foot problems, so I don't think I was meant to be a ballerina anyway.
Yeah, you have to have high arches.
Yeah. Anyway, you are. Oops, I highlighted my comment instead of Martin's. You're so welcome, Martin. You're welcome, Martin. Just happy to do whatever I can to support and Daryl subscribed. Thanks, Daryl, for subbing to Martin and supporting. I think that you need to get to 50 subs in order to go live. I think that's the benchmark. So, anyone listening, watching, if even if you're not into this sort of thing, even if you're not like into gaming or watching playthroughs of games, excuse me. If you subscribe anyway, it'll help him get over the hump so that he can go live. Because as far as I know, that's the benchmark that you need. You need 50 subs to do that. So let's try and get him there. And while we're at it, let's try and get Doc and Critter there too, because last I heard, I don't think they're at that point yet. The Doc and the Kaiju and Critter show is Doc's channel with his friend Critter, and they need to get up their sub count. They need to get their sub count up so that they can go live on that channel. But for now, they've been doing.
I was on a live with them. We were talking about Godzilla movies.
Yeah, so like they've been doing lives on the Doc Kaiju channel, the Doc Kaiju Labs channel, because they need to get their sub count up on the other one. So I'm gonna find the link to that too, and yeah, this is it right here, the Kaiju and Critter show, and I'll drop the link to that. So and
You over here now, babe?
So and Amy dropped the link to her channel. I didn't know you had a link already. Awesome. Or I would have had you drop it too, Amy. I would have told you to drop it. So cool. I thought you were just still in the, you know, in the process of planning it, but Amy's already got a channel there too. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I'll pull that one up too. And I'm gonna drop the Kaiju and Critter Show link here so we can try to help help them get their sub count up.
Thank you, and I'm back. Yeah, this is link share time. I also have
Yeah.
one to share for the Probably
Yeah.
connection.
I was telling him I was on one of yours, Doc. One of your lives.
Oh yeah, Scarlet was on our Godzilla 1985 and Zarkor stream. And Scarlet's going to be on more. We're running into some hiccups with scheduling, but we'll get it figured out. And
Okay.
Probably connection.
Yeah, it was fun. I do it again.
I think I think we need to have you on when we cover Godzilla, the Italian version of Godzilla, the original.
Mamma mia, it's a Godzilla.
It's a very trippy remake, and it's kind of colorized. It's very it's very 70s, like,
Oh.
and I think they might have gotten some 60s influence there because, like, yeah, they were trying to do their best with the 1950s movie in the 70s and release it in Italy. And the result was very interesting. They were only given the American version of the film. They weren't given the Japanese version, so they decided to keep I guess some of the Raymond Burr scenes and stuff in there.
Oh,
And
okay.
but you know,
So
I
does
think
it
it's
fit the
cool.
Italian version of it using parts of the other one?
Yep. So it's
Nice.
an interesting, and they added in like all kinds of other footage from like real war footage and stuff, and like actual like having like people burning, like showing people burning when Godzilla's
Yeah.
attacking and stuff, and they used actual scenes of like real people, you know, burning
Great.
to death.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I haven't
that's great.
actually seen more than like the first like 5 minutes of the movie, but it sounds like it's going to be a trip.
So I've got Amy's channel here, Pixie Vine Realms, that she is developing, and she's got 13 subs right now. I just subbed right here in real time, so now you're up to 13. She had said that she was down to 9 because someone unsubbed. That's not very nice.
That's not cool.
That's not cool at all. I hate when I notice my sub count goes down by 1. I'm like, what is going
What
on?
happened?
Like,
what happened? What did they react to? What was it?
yeah, like what did I do wrong?
Is it something I said? Is it something I did?
Yeah,
I'm already subbed to her apparently.
Yeah, it
was
hurts.
it a show I picked? One
Maybe
person
they got
was like, "Welcome to Derry."
Yeah, I don't know, like, why people take the time to just unsubscribe, like, and I lost one at a time when I wasn't even putting out any content. I was on a break, so I don't know what happened. Maybe someone was pissed that I took too long of a break because of life stuff. I don't know, but anyway, you're welcome, Amy, and thank you, Daryl, for subscribing to our friends here and supporting. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And let's try to get Amy's sub count up. Let's try to get the Kaiju and Critter Show's sub count up. I dropped the link to their channel so that they can start streaming soon from that channel instead of from Doc's when they do their joint streams together. You're welcome.
And I do know that I don't do it anymore, at least not as much. But I would unsub from streams because I'd be cleaning up my feed. Not streams, but from channels.
Oh,
like if it was something that I wasn't really following anymore, or if I followed like 20 people that were covering the same show, and it wasn't one that was out anymore, or that I was like really paying attention to anymore, yeah, I'd start unsubbing from some of them, and then I find myself subscribing to them again later on when I'm watching another show.
That's understandable. You know, to clean up your feed.
I don't know.
Here's
I
the
sub and stay subbed. I always stay subbed because I have just a
Now I
lot of
do.
channels I sub to.
Now that I have a channel, I stay subbed because
You know, sensitive.
I'm a little bit more sensitive to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also understand that, likes are currency, so I always drop the like, and I try to remember to go and double check to make sure that I actually dropped the like, because sometimes I
Mhm.
forget and think that I did. And then I try to go
right.
back and I try to remember to go back and leave a comment on streams after, but sometimes I forget.
Mhm.
And here's the Fromally Connection channel. I brought that up to show that on screen, and I just subscribed to that too. So
Thank you.
there it is.
We've got a theory up there from Amy. We've got a theory up there from Michael. They're all theories that have been from previous From Academies. We're going to be putting David Agiles up there soon about Labardo and reincarnation. And I meant to put that up already. I just keep forgetting.
Oh, well, yeah, you know, I mean, this is basically our a sister channel to this, to our From Academy streams, essentially. So
Oh yeah,
we got,
if you click on any of the stuff, it advertises From Academy.
oh, well, we've gotta get the subs up here. I'll start showing this every From Academy, and let's try to get the subs up and get the word out about this. So I'm dropping the link to this in the chat too, so you can. We're gonna start posting more and more. Doc is so Doc, you've been like posting theories from members of our community on here.
Yeah, when they write them out, it's really easy for me to just convert it into a video, and it illustrates it and everything for me. It's kind of crazy um, what it can do, but yeah, that's where I got all these images from. I had made videos that I was watching while prepping, and I realized, hey, I could take some screenshots and use this for the stream. And then while we were watching Welcome to Derry, I was like, I bet I can animate a whole bunch of these. And so I did, and I numbered them all and threw them into the folder. That's why they're a little bit chaotic.
Right. Well, that's awesome. That is so cool. So we'll start promoting this more and get the word out about it. Because there are so many awesome theories from people in our community, and what a great idea, Doc, to put them together and put them out like this in a separate channel.
Thank you.
So, and thank you, Daryl, for your support. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you for supporting all of these channels. Very cool of you. And Brandon, let's see, where was Brandon's comment? Thank you so much. Brandon said, you'll always have my support, and just wait when my brothers come on. They're going to love your channel. Thank you. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate the kind words and the support. And yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait for your brothers to check out the channel and to see what they do with the song that they're making. That's just amazing. It's so awesome and trippy that they're even doing that. Yeah, so cool of them. And anyway, so let's see. I'm gonna
Thank you,
I'll
Daryl.
get back onto the slides.
Oh, yeah. Let me pull that
Okay.
back open. Look back at the slides too. All right, so next we should be at, okay, so they're a little bit out of order, but okay, so the ones that it's got like two images side by side, Imperial Russia and Soviet Russia.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Imperial Russia and Diaghilev's Ballet Russe.
Oh, is that in the next folder?
Nope, it's still in that folder. It's just I had a little bit more. It's skipping ahead. Sorry. We don't have to show
Oh,
all the little clips if you don't want. I know they're kind of a struggle.
it looked like I was on the last one. Let me see. That can't be right. What's it called? The slide that we're on.
Let's see. You were last on 3C.
Okay. Yeah, it made it look like we were on the last slide, so I don't know why. Just move. Okay, here we go. I think this is it.
All right. And then we go ahead 3 more spaces. Please and thank you.
Cool. Okay.
Yep. So we
Oh, this one here. All right.
so now
Go ahead.
by this point the Bolshoi Theater had actually no they had they all right. Well anyway, I don't want to skipping ahead. But anyway, with oh okay, actually go one more ahead. All right, so this is Diaghilev, Sergei Diaghilev. He created the ballet the ballets Russes or Russes in Paris. He had collaborators such as Fokine, Nijinsky, Massin, Nijinska, and Balanchine. He had iconic works like Firebird, Petrushka, Rite of Spring, which caused a riot in 1913, and that was created by
Oh yeah.
and that was created by Nijinsky, and well, choreographed by Nijinsky. And then the next one that they created, which we saw a scene from, Afternoon of a Faun,
Yeah.
created an erotic scandal. What I did not show you was when it gets to the masturbation scene. I'm actually, I probably should have left that. I probably should have like cut it so that that was in, because it's not actually graphic, but back then it was like shocking
It's
that this guy
implied.
is like imitating that he's, you know, masturbating.
He's
Wow.
giving life to the earth during spring.
And but yeah, so this guy, he was kind of like a producer, and he produced ballets and other productions. If we go to the next one, we are going to get to Vaslav Nijinsky. And
Yay.
Nijinsky is known as one of the best dancers to have ever existed. Unfortunately, I don't have any clips of him dancing. I thought, and part of the reason is because I thought that the clip of the dancer in the fawn, I thought that was him dancing in that one, but no, that was from the one that I had the clip from was actually from 1960s and was someone else dancing. I think one of his former students, perhaps. But anyway, let me get back to here. All right, so Diaghilev was openly gay. He had relationships with Nijinsky, Massin, Lafar, and Dolin. Now, Nijinsky, and so there were those predatory situations with like with the patron and, you know, the dancers and people like that. And this was kind of one of those situations. Well, it was a lot of one of those situations, but Nijinsky did have like actual feelings for Diaghilev, because Nijinsky kept diaries, and he wrote extensively about it in there. But homophobia was a big thing back then. I mean, it's still a thing now, but it was, you know, obviously way worse then. And and Nijinsky came from
And
a religious
illegal.
upbringing.
Also
Yeah,
illegal.
it was also illegal. He had like some measure of protection like within like their circle, but like it was, still really risky. And on a whim, he married a fellow dancer, a woman. Um, and it completely broke Diaghilev's heart. He was furious, and he immediately fired Nijinsky, and that kind of led to like the gradual downfall of Nijinsky. He already suffered from mental health issues, and being a ballet dancer, you're already under immense stress and pressure, and he was also a choreographer, um, and he ended up developing schizophrenia. He was in mental institutions, and eventually he took his own life. And yeah, so there's some
It's
more
dark.
tragedy.
Ballet. It's
Yeah,
dark.
dark ballet.
It's dark.
But yeah, company culture normalized same-sex relationships. Um, Nijinsky, I believe, I can't remember if that was Nijinsky's cousin or sister. She was a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Nijinsky's marriage was partly to try to counter gay rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nijinsky also struggled with anorexia, cocaine, opium, was also widespread. Oh, sorry, that's a separate section. So not Nijinsky didn't suffer from those. He might have. I don't know. But apparently these were rampant among ballet dancers. Anorexia, cocaine, opium was widespread. Now this is before we got to the super thin ideal for ballet dancers.
It
Like,
sounds like cocaine would wake you up, and then opium would make you sleep.
I don't know. Oh yeah, because opiates and pain pills, and those make people sleepy.
Yeah.
Um,
Or
but
the pain of because some people with toe shoes, they get their feet bleed a lot and stuff like that.
yeah, that's something I forgot to get into when we started talking about the toe shoes. Was those
Yeah.
would just destroy people's feet. The whole
Mhm.
on point thing.
Yeah.
Like and that shows too how disposable the ballerinas were for these theater companies back then. So I think that was what that started. Was that Paris? Or yeah, I think that was Paris Opera that started that. And I'm sorry, the cat's trying to get out of the cat room, and the dog is upset that the cat is stuck in the cat room. But the cat's gonna climb on everything and knock everything over.
The cat's stuck in the what?
Cat room.
Oh, cat room.
That's the storage room where the cat box lives.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised my cat's kept quiet. She's usually pretty loud.
But yeah, so the whole on point thing was developed during an era when these dancers were literally brought in from the streets and were treated as completely disposable. Yeah, they had some aspirations, but it wasn't very realistic. And yeah, that would do immense damage to their feet, and affect the longevity of their career, which we're going to see. There are things that come later on that also make it even worse, but we see the start of it around that time. And let's see.
And that's why they're on opium.
I guess so.
Take care of that and every other thing going on. Yeah.
Opium's probably for the evenings, for them to just cope with life after with all the suitors and everything else, all the harassment. I can't even imagine. Dancers are often unpaid for months. The Rite of Spring was labeled as curse. The Rite of Spring on ballet.
Yeah, that's a great ballet. I like that one. It's one of my favorites. Stravinsky. It's great.
I haven't seen any of these in full, but now I'm actually starting to become interested, because I was never interested in ballet before. But now I'm a little bit fascinated.
Susie the Banshees used to start their live shows with part of the Rite of Spring, the music from the Rite of Spring. It's basically about sacrificing a maiden in the spring, or some maidens.
Okay. I know they used flesh-colored tights on the women or flesh-colored
Oh,
leggings, and it
yes.
was considered scandalous.
Uh-huh. Because they look naked.
Yep. And Nijinsky used tarot, and he
Mm.
kept a horseshoe for good luck, or as some sort of amulet or talisman.
Does that go with the Merde or the Merd?
Oh, um, I
I
don't
feel
know
like
what a
this is
Patricia.
all tied to horses, like the jockey club, horseshoes, piles of
Yeah, huh?
horseshoe.
Yeah, maybe it's to attract the horses magnetically
Maybe,
via
yeah.
the horseshoe.
Doc,
Um,
I had to step out for a sec. Are we
okay,
on this slide yet?
you can leave it there for now. Thank you.
Okay.
Um, so we're not to this dude yet, but we're almost there. Um,
This
so
guy?
that's a good place to pause that. Um, so I don't know what a Patrishka puppet is or was, but they were not allowed to be kept in a dressing room overnight. Oh, is that what they put the clothes on after? Like a mannequin?
Oh, really? I
I don't
don't
know. What's
know.
a no, now I gotta look it up.
I feel like it's a marionette or something.
It's a Patrishka puppet.
Trishka puppet.
Oh, it was a Russian folk puppet character or hand puppet known for
Mm.
its large nose, humpback, and red clothing. Oh, this sounds really racist. I've seen Borat. I know what those mean. Okay, so the racist puppets were not allowed to be kept in the dressing rooms overnight. And not because they were racist, but because they might haunt you, which is even more
They'll
racist,
haunt you
if
with
you
their
ask me.
racism. They'll haunt
They'll
you with
haunt you and
racism.
tell you that you're racist. That's
Or
why.
they'll just say racist things in the corner, and you're like, I gotta move this thing out of here.
No, I want to think that they're like PC policing you. Like, hey,
Oh,
this ain't
okay.
right. And that they're haunting you with trying to be conscious.
You're guilting you.
They're guilting them.
Guilting you into doing the right thing.
The color green became banned from costumes after accidents in the Russian ballet.
What
Um,
accidents do you know?
um, I don't have that right at hand. Actually, I might have that at hand if
It's why
I
green? I'm trying to think
open
of
up
why
another
green.
device and scroll down. I probably have it in the document. So
Now,
I
this
think
is a ballet that has like green costumes, or
no, at one point there was something that used green costumes and or at some points that they just decided it was bad luck when people wear green in their costumes. Bad things happened at
got
some
set on
points, and so they
fire.
blamed the green. I'm wondering if maybe like it was like there's something up with the material, maybe chemicals in it,
Mm,
maybe made people
hmm
trip out, or
Oh, yeah, like the wallpaper that had
I'm
arsenic
making
in.
stuff up. I'm making stuff up.
Well,
I don't
well,
know. I'm just
there was in the Victorian era wallpaper that contained arsenic and fabric that contained arsenic because it made a very particular green, and then people would get poisoned by it
hmm,
by wearing it or touching the wallpaper or having it in their house. So it's a real thing.
I'm not sure where I have that. That's all right. We got a lot of ground to cover. Um, Soviet ballet. All right. Ballet preserved the 1920s to 1991 was when there was this transition over to Soviet ballet. And okay, we haven't gotten to the West yet. I was like, wait, we're skipping ahead. We're skipping ahead. No, we haven't. We're gonna do Russia and then come over to the US. Um, so 1920s, 1991 Russia, we get, the Soviet Revolution. Um, Ballet is preserved as people's cultural heritage. Um, and some new method was created called the bag and open method. I can whenever any of these new methods are mentioned, I just imagine it as like some sort of new torture method. Although I know it's not really. Like ballet is a beautiful art form. We're just hyper focusing on the dark aspects of it right now. So it makes it look like it's this completely terrible thing when it isn't, I hope. Dancers were under KGB surveillance. Defection was dangerous, but it was also there were notable defections back then.
Oh, it's like the movie White Knights. Have you ever seen White Knights?
No.
Bereshkov? You should watch it. It would go with this. White Knights would go with this.
Forced abortions was common among ballerinas. So if you were a ballerina and you got pregnant, that was a no-no. You couldn't be pregnant and dancing, so they'd make you get rid of that. There were vicious internal politics, and well, we'll get to the acid attack later. There was are those different acid? No, those are older acid attacks. Oh, so there were acid attacks even back then. There's a newer acid attack that we'll get to later on when we get to modern times. But so there were vicious internal politics, unsolved acid attacks, and deaths. That's not people slipping someone acid and to a lethal amount. I don't even know if there is a lethal amount. There might be.
Oh, I thought you meant people throwing acid on each other.
Yeah, that's literally, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Article 121, 1934, criminalized male homosexuality up to 5 years of hard labor. And let's see. Despite atheism, set crossing, icons, they did secret crossings and had different icons, and also they put milk out for ghosts. And
milk for ghosts?
Yep, I guess they leave milk out for ghosts. You're not allowed to say last performance.
Because it might be your last performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see, I guess we'll go to the chat because we're going to be covering Balanchine next, who's that guy right there.
Oh, White Knights was a movie that had a Russian, very famous Russian ballet. What do you call a male ballerina?
Maybe ballerino.
Barishnikov. And it has Gregory Hines in it. Gregory Hines is a tap dancer, and both of them are doing their best dancing in this movie. But it's also kind of about Barishnikov. It's an 80s film. It's definitely very Russia-based, like crossing the border kind of a thing. Highly recommended by me, but I saw it like 30 years ago, so.
Okay. So a male ballet dancer is called in Italy a ballerino. So I had that kind of right. In one place it's called that. And in France, a danseur.
Okay.
And a ballerina in France, I already know, is called a danseuse. Because we called them that in the US for a while too. We called them danseuses or danseuse as like a fancy way of saying a ballerina. We called them French dancers as well.
Oh, la la la. Well, what did they call male
that was in like the
ballerinas
1800s.
now? Male ballerinas?
Ballerinos.
Ballerinos.
Or danseur.
Or the
or
French
danseurs.
dancer. The French.
But most commonly, they're just referred to as a ballet dancer, or by their specific rank within a company, such as principal dancer, soloist, and so forth.
Very neutral.
Is there like I imagine then there's a primo ballerino as well. Hey, Julie's back. I see movement happening with the slides. All right, awesome.
Yeah,
all right,
they're
perfect.
haunted.
All right, so that man Balanchine that we saw surrounded by the women. Oh, sorry, I just immediately started going. Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead. So we're still on the man with the ballerinas.
Well, we're going to be talking about him. So this is George Balanchine. He's the founder of the School of Ballet in America and the New York City Ballet. And he created the neoclassical style, which institutionalized extreme thinness. And we have quotes from him like, "I don't want you to look like you eat," which is on the next slide there.
Love
He had
it.
an obsession with so like American music was a lot more fast paced than European music, or at least music that they were using in like the Russian and French ballets and stuff. Um, and so he wanted faster movements, and he said that was why he wanted the dancers to be so thin, so skinny, that it made them more agile, which that doesn't actually hold up scientifically. But at the time
And they could
too,
eat as much food as they wanted as long as that food was cocaine. So they could keep up with the fast pace.
at the time it was a rising trend in fashion models from France, I think it was, or fashion models in general, the whole thinness thing, and he was obsessed with that ideal. And before that, there was the ideal was more of like a muscular thinness, and this was just he brought it right down to like frailty thin. And if you bring it to the next quote, it will tell you exactly how thin.
Oh.
He said, "I want to see your bones. I want to see the bones. I want to see the ribs. I want to see the hips."
That's disgusting. It's
Yep,
awful.
eating disorders became epidemic. Cocaine, anorexia, abuse, SA scandals became worldwide, as well as systemic racism. Well, the systemic racism was already there, but we're getting to an era where there's more equality, and so theoretically, people of color and just who aren't white, or in my opinion, anorexic thin, should be able to go and dance, and but there are a lot of boundaries, and in ballet, even to this day, like it's still a lot harder for people of color,
Isn't it like
from what I've heard.
Misty Copeland a pretty famous dancer?
Who's that?
Misty Copeland?
I'm not familiar with her.
The black ballet dancer? If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I mean, it's early in the morning. It's 4 a.m. My data banks might be spitting out false information.
But yeah, Balanchine himself, he was surrounded by gay and bisexual collaborators, but he himself was a straight man. Around this time, because of the persistent gay stereotype, there were sort of like almost like a conversion therapy type of thing. They were like a special courses basically to make you move more masculine and act more masculine, like Balanchine banned whistling, knitting, green, and real flowers. Real flowers were not allowed in the dressing rooms or backstage, or at least not in the dressing rooms. 1980s AIDS crisis devastated the dance world, and because a lot of the choreographers, producers, and people in the dance world, a lot of the men were gay or queer, and Scottish play curse affected ballet. Scottish play. Oh, they're referring to the Willies. Um, there are injuries reported when rehearsing for the Willies. Break a leg still considered to be said bad luck, well, to be bad luck. And let's see, where am I in the images here? We're almost to contemporary, so we're almost through all of this. Um, okay. Yeah, if you want to go to a bunch of clicks to for AAC, so just go forward a bunch. And it'll be the spirits will appear. And then the one after that will be where we rest. Why talk? Superstitions today. The past haunts us. And the next one is just showing superstition about the willies dancing. Oh, I need to put my phone into charge. Charger here. Then we can pause at the one after that.
Okay.
Just a moment, grabbing my portable charger, which thankfully I was smart enough to charge before the show.
Is this the slide, Doc?
Yep, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so contemporary ballet, 1990 to present. There are struggles with audiences and funding, modernization. There are ongoing physical abuse scandals, and actually we'll talk more about those in a little bit. Extreme injury and mental health crises, and self-harm behaviors continue. So ballet dancers are like 4, 5, or sometimes even 6 times more likely to have anorexia or other eating disorders. Openly queer artists became more common. Same-sex classics mainstream. Basically, gay versions or reimaginings of other ballets end up coming about. So like I think there was like a Swan Lake with all men. Homophobia persists in Russia, though, Cuba and China, with masculinity coaching being a thing. Trans and non-binary dancers start appearing, challenging the norms. Superstitions, though, are pretty much fully intact. And there are now also superstitions like no umbrellas or no open umbrellas in the building, no shoes on the table, don't say good luck. And when you're doing a rehearsal, you repeat the final 8 counts of the final song before closing the rehearsal. They also started the ghost light tradition, which is where they leave a single lamp lit on stage overnight, and basically I think they like started like when the show like opens and just they keep it on until the show closes. They don't shut it off at night because they leave it for the spirits. And supposedly if you shut it off or you don't leave that for them, the spirits of the whatever theater it is could get angry and mess up the performance. Talismans were also common. Cursed ballet reputations continue, such as with Giselle, Sylphie Day, and there's some others, Wright and Matzek Giselle. I'm guessing that's another version of Giselle. And that's it for the text. Then I can elaborate on a couple of images that we have here. Let's see.
Hey Grant,
But-
nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Grant.
We're doing all right over here. And Miss J, nice to see you guys. Hope you're well tonight or today for you. I guess I don't even know what time it is for you. I think you're 16 hours ahead in Australia. But anyway,
day.
hope you're doing well. And
So yeah,
as
we can.
always,
Oh, sorry.
and as always, check out Mr. Grant Gregory's channel and Miss J's reviews channels as well. We were doing a channel dump earlier with a whole bunch of channels we were helping to promote. And I have Mr. Grant Gregory's channel in the description of this video always, since I use the amazing AI intro outro video that he made me. Since I use it all the time, I keep Mr. Grant Gregory's channel link right in the description of this video. He makes awesome AI content and does really fun live streams. So if you haven't checked out his channel, make sure you take a look at that. And yeah, because he made the amazing intro outro that we love so much here. And of course, Miss J's reviews. She covers TV shows. So yeah. I'll find those links and drop them too. But Doc, what were you gonna say?
Wow.
Not sure. Not sure what I was going to say. I don't think really anything in particular. Just next slide whenever you're ready. We're almost done.
Oh, I thought you were talking about haunted ballets.
Haunted ballets. I think I already finished that. So now this, I liked the animation. At some point, I don't even remember the ballerina, but she wrote a book exposing like the dark history of or basically the dark history of a ballet called Dancing on My Grave.
That wasn't
And now we
Misty
can,
Copeland.
maybe it was. That might have been her.
Yeah, maybe. I did look her up. That's
Look it up.
that is who I was referencing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because she was one of the first African American ballet dancers.
It's by
Of
Kelsey
note.
Kirkland. Kelsey Kirkland. Didn't you say
Yes.
Misty?
Misty Copeland.
It's Kelsey Kirkland.
Probably same experiences.
Yeah, probably. All right, next one. Do I have that? Yeah. Where are those? Okay. Am I gonna have to look up these names? I thought I had it all. No, I just have to scroll down. Sorry, looking
We're
through
still here.
the chaos of my notes. Just a moment. I can tell you that a lot of the things that ballerinas were doing like back in the day were really not good for themselves. Like they weren't using soap because they thought it would dry out the skin. And so they'd use oil, but then they'd also put all this powder and stuff on them that was bad for the skin and make it crack and stuff. And they'd use vinegar with a like floral scent mixed with floral scents as like a cheap perfume. So they would use a lot of it because they would smell so bad from sweating so much, and the like not so great living conditions and the whole not using soap thing. And so they literally smelled like French whores because they were the French whores. They kind of gave it that name.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Fromaholic
because of all
Fletch.
the
Nice to see you.
hey Fletch, and because of all the harshness on their feet, they would have to like sometimes do like almost like surgery on themselves backstage, like
Yeah.
yeah, scraping off like dead skin and different stuff, and like piercing blisters, and they would take oh, and when they would bathe themselves, they would take ice baths. They would basically just like pour like some cold water over themselves and scrub themselves with cloth. It's now that's right. So that dude Balanchine, who was surrounded by all the women, in one of the pictures earlier, um, there were you don't have to show the image. You can he there were a lot of he took advantage of those power imbalances. He basically treated like the dancers like his own personal harem, to some extent. Some he would pursue some of them as young as age 15.
I feel like it's
All four
like
of
a
his
skeleton army.
yeah, he's got yep, he had like the skeleton dancer army. All four of his wives were much younger dancers from his company. If rejected, he retaliated by cutting roles or replacing dancers. Me Too scandals erupted years later. And okay, in recent years, we've seen Me Too scandals, including at the New York City Ballet. There was a photo sharing scandal where uh, male dancers were sharing explicit images of female dancers that they were taking backstage, led to firings and lawsuits.
Yeah.
And there are allegations of harassment and assault in Boston Ballet. And actually, I'll show you that. Where I want the names on the acid attack. I'm just gonna have to look this up. So Bolshoi acid attack.
Bolshoi acid attack. That's the name of my new band.
A new band name. All right, so the Bolshoi acid attack refers to the January 2013 assault on Sergei Fidjin. I'm feeling sorry. That was the image there of the dude, not the one surrounded by women, but the one
Oh,
that
that
was
guy?
kind of handsome, the handsome dude there. Yeah. So yeah, he had acid splashed on his face. He was
God,
the artistic
horrible.
director of the Bolshoi Ballet, and he yeah, he had acid splashed on his face, leaving him severely disfigured and partial blindness. The Russian court convicted this other dude, a Bolshoi dancer, of ordering the attack, sentencing him to 6 years in prison. The reason for the attack was that the male dancer who did it, he was mad that his girlfriend, who was also a dancer, she kept getting passed up for lead roles, and he blamed favoritism and stuff. And there probably was, because from what I've seen from the history of ballet, like favoritism was just how everything ran, or at least it was quite common. And then the next image is the after image, what he looks like more or less now. Don't worry, it's not a complete horror show. He has to wear special glasses. He went through a lot of surgery to regain his sight and everything. And he was also a dancer. So the next image.
Julie.
Oh, sorry.
Can't make
That's
them
okay.
go with my mind. I'm trying to will it, but it's not happening.
This one?
Yep. So that's him with his special glasses now.
Jeez. Poor guy.
And then yeah. then we can go to the next one. Next one's a picture of two scumbags. So I don't know their names, or at least I don't remember their names. I don't care what their names are, but they were trafficking young ladies. They were
Mhm.
basically doing the jockey club type of thing, but like they were just doing it freelance. They were they had the woman had a high position at the Boston Ballet, and she was abusing that position to basically act like a pimp, her and her boyfriend there.
Mhm.
And yep, pretty sure they got jail time. And
What to say about that?
then the rest is just pretty much animations, without really any content. Um, there is one slide over there that says modern backstage rules, and it's pretty much just a rehashing of everything I've said. Never wish a dancer good luck, or break a leg, place a ghost light on empty stage, never place ballet shoes on a table, repeat the final 8 counts of rehearsal, color green is often forbidden, no real flowers in the dressing rooms. And that's that part of the program. Before we get to theories, which we are not doing tonight, it's already 4:30 in the morning,
Mhm. Yes,
and
it is.
Julie should be getting some sleep.
I should be getting some sleep. I gotta get up at 8 o'clock.
Oh shit, that's right, you have work.
Yeah, that's why you guys. Why you having it on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Because I'm off because of my back.
Yep. Not
Yeah.
I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you for staying up with us. That's awesome of you.
Well,
Yeah. Thanks.
we aren't doing it
thanks
as
for
much as
doing
we have been, so I can do it once in a while.
Yeah, and we couldn't wait till next Friday. I wasn't up to doing FROMacademy a couple nights ago, and we just I couldn't let the whole week pass before we did this. It's Doc's birthday. We
Yeah,
had to
it's
do
your
this.
birthday. That's what I was gonna say. It's your birthday, Doc.
Thank you. And this all will give us more context when we get to the theories section.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely makes me feel the Ballerina being a monster has multifaceted layers of metaphor and stuff.
Oh yeah, especially when we get to Taryn's theory, because and Michael has a really good one as well. They both hit some really key ideas, I think. And Taryn's digs into some really cool history. One of the bits I think he might have gotten, like he had a good idea, but I think he might have gotten just the dancer's life story a little bit wrong, but I'm not sure. We'll visit that when we get to it.
Okay. Well, yeah, that should be really interesting to hear those theories. We'll do that next Friday. And so that'll be the theory portion, where we'll put this dark history of ballet in context with the ballerina monster on From the ballerina monster entity. And like Daryl said, great presentation, Doc. And Amy said, Doc,
Thank you.
you are amazing. I second that.
I agree.
And Brandon said, I'm an all-nighter.
Hey, that's the best. It's his birthday. He's cool.
Yes, he is.
Thank you.
And Brandon's always good for for staying up all night with us. I think Brandon's a third shifter, so he's down for these. It's almost 4:30 a.m. on the East Coast, but Yeah, some people, we have some other third shift followers too, so it works out for them. I'm just living the vampire life, so that's that's where I'm at. But I mean, it's a little less vampire now because I'm an hour behind you guys. It's only 3:30 a.m. for me, so still enough time for me to actually get to sleep before dawn. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to do that. And
Get your coffin ready.
yeah,
Yeah.
so thank you for all the work you put in, as always, Doc. I hope you have a great birthday. I hope you can manage your pain well enough to enjoy yourself, as you deserve that. So
Thank you.
um
I'm trying.
yeah, yeah, and at least you don't have to go to work. There's that. It's not the
Yeah,
best,
there is that.
not the
But
best
it's
basically
also,
time off, but yeah. And what?
yeah, I can't really do much though. So it's kind of like, it's excruciating kind of just how boring it is.
Yeah, that sucks.
At
We
least
could
now
have
I
a
can
watch
move around
party,
a little bit
Dark. Do you want to have a watch party sometime today? Put on some movies. Get us some
more.
room.
No, hubby's coming around today. Actually, maybe, I
Oh
don't know what
yeah,
time
that's
I don't know
right.
what time he's coming home. Shit.
I'm just saying to pass the time.
Actually, yeah, rain check.
Bored.
Okay, I'll let you know, but you need to get some rest too. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I need to sleep, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it was going down at 11. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not in
Yeah,
bed by 1 a.m. most lives. Okay.
we got an extra late start. But
I mean, I've been pretty good at getting bed at 1 a.m. most nights by 1 a.m. So.
oh, that's big progress for you. Yeah, that's good. Sleep is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah,
Do we
it
want to
is.
play a song about do we want to play a song about dreams before we close things out?
Sure.
It's from
Brandon.
last week.
Okay. Yeah, Brandon said sweet dreams to the family, much
Oh, I
love.
thought it was a song about giving, like,
Sweet dreams.
always put milk out for your ghost.
Actually, you know what?
Some
Those under
scream out for the spirits.
Sweet dreams
Don't
to
ever
Brandon
wear
too.
green.
sweet
Brandon,
dreams,
hope you can
Brandon.
get off work soon and have a good rest of your shift. And thanks for all the support as always. Michael said, "Got to grab some sleepies working tomorrow." I think, yeah. Hopefully, you can get enough sleep to function now, Michael. Sleep well. Amy
Well,
said she
we could use the song as an outro. The Sweet Dream song as an outro.
Yeah, we could. Amy said she'd love a song. Where's the song, Doc?
Oh, I messaged it to you on Discord
Oh, okay.
from my
I'll get it.
replicant. Sorry.
I'll get it from there. Mm-hmm.
I do believe my goats are asleep.
Oh, it's 4:30. The Mackie bell. Mackie.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hold on. I'll get it. Has he appeared? Has there been a sighting?
No,
Hold on.
haven't seen Mackie in a while.
Yeah, it's close enough to 4:30.
Yep.
Before you have sweet dreams.
Snow crab legs. Actually, that might
Well,
be good.
Where are you, Mackie? Mackie, come home.
Yeah, we miss Mackie.
You've been summoned.
Okay. So I guess he's not gonna
Arise!
materialize. Maybe another time.
Arises.
You're going inside, Boyd. Oh boy, I hope he's consenting.
What? Arises?
Okay, I got it ready here. So,
They
Yay!
woke up.
All right.
They woke up.
Brandon, doing a seafood boil later today. Wish everyone could be here. Oh yeah, it's if only we could all get together and hang out. That would be fun. Much love to you too. And happy birthday again to Doc. Friday, enjoy the day as best you can. And we'll be back. We'll be back next Friday for more From Academy. With the Music Box Monster or Ballet Monster theories. And before that, of course, we'll be breaking down the next episode of Welcome to Derry. Stay tuned on what night. I have to pick a night still. We're not going to wait till Saturday again. I did that the last 2 weeks by mistake. It wasn't intentional, just the way the week worked out. Because I'm struggling right now, but I'm hoping to get that live on Welcome to Derry episode 4 done sooner this week, and we'll let you know what day. Also, we will let you know when the next story time with Doug will be. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk right now. I have a you know,
Should we sing?
just,
Should we sing "Happy Birthday" to Doc?
huh?
The birthday song.
Happy
you want-
birthday to. Wait, who are we singing to?
To you.
Is it public domain now?
Oh shoot! I think it is. I think it is.
Is it? Yeah, I think it is.
So you want to?
She might be
Well,
the only
start
people
off,
to.
Yeah, we can.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
It
to
works
you.
well with
Happy
StreamYard.
birthday, dear Doc. Happy birthday to you.
See,
Oh,
yeah,
thank
I
you.
was.
It's still copyrighted for another 10 years. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
The
shit! We're
copyright
gonna go black.
ran out 10 years ago. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it went out. I thought it went out a couple years ago.
I would have joined, but then I remembered though with StreamYard, fun fact, if we like talk at the same time or sing or something at the same time, I don't think people can hear everyone. Like you can only
I
hear,
thought maybe conjured something, like conjured.
I think you can only hear one person at a time on here. So if I joined in, like they'd only be able to hear one of us, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it would just sound weird. So I let you take the stage, take the floor yourself. But
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yes.
Do I have to put a little if Raven says it sounds like ghost bells? Do I have to put a little thing of milk by the bell? Because it's a ghost bell.
Yeah, why not? That makes sense. It's like leaving Santa milk and cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Daryl joining in the chat here too. Happy birthday to Doc.
Because I know
Thank
places
you.
you said that sing for "He's a Jolly Good Fellow" instead, because that was public domain.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
a
at
jolly
restaurants.
evil fellow. And that doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well. Maybe I'm a jolly mad fellow. Oh. He's a jolly mad fellow. Maybe that can work.
For he's a gentleman fellow, for he's a magical fellow, for he's a magical I can't get jumbled. Which nobody can
It's too late for
deny.
this.
Nobody can deny, which nobody can deny. So get your milk for your goats, get your milk for your ghosts. Just get some milk for yourself. And be a angelical mad fellow. Eat jello. Don't smell like a ballerina.
Don't wear green.
Don't wear
Play your
green.
cello.
Only dead flowers. I mean, not real flowers.
Everyone gives you flowers. You got to make someone pick them up for you.
Yeah.
Play your cello. Say hello. Good fellow.
Listen, cello. She says hello.
Don't dance in front of the mirror. And
Yes.
especially don't dance in front of the mirror while saying Bloody Mary or Candyman several times.
Don't look the back of the mirror.
While
Don't get
walking under a
mercury
ladder. Yeah, don't walk
Walking
under
under a
any
ladder.
ladders either.
While holding an open umbrella.
Right, and crossing
Because you
a
might
black
knock
cat's
you might
path.
knock
too.
yeah, because you might trip on the black cat, knock the umbrella into the ladder while you're trying to cross under, and the ladder might fall on you and break your leg and ruin your
And then you-
dancing career.
And then you spill some salt and you can't throw it over your shoulder.
Right.
Cocaine helps. Which nobody can deny.
Superstitions, gotta love them. Anyway, yes, Daryl, that would be. Daryl, that's what I think. Actually, I mean, I don't think Jade's gonna do that. Let's say I was just gonna say, I think Christopher was trying to sacrifice Victor and Eloise, and I was worried that Jade was going to try to do the same, but I'm not. I don't think so anymore. After season 3, I don't think that he's going to follow the same path as Christopher. But yeah, I think that was the intention of the evil entity, that it was trying to trick Jade into doing the same thing. That's what I think. But I'm glad. I don't think it's going to go that way, because that would be a shame. He's my favorite character. I'd hate to see it go that dark. But he could. I mean, Jade is Christopher reincarnated, like Daryl said. But I think he's going to learn from his mistakes in the past in this incarnation. That's what reincarnation is all about, anyway. You're supposed to learn from the mistakes of your past lives in order to break the cycle, and and break free of it. And that's the whole. That's really the foundation of it in real life too. In the belief system of reincarnation. So I don't think he's going to fall into that same trap this time, but who knows? Yeah, Daryl wants to see it go that dark. Yeah, not I don't. I mean, just because Jade's my favorite character, that would be a bummer. But hey, you never know.
I'm not a let it go real dark kind of person. I'm okay with the characters that they are.
Yeah, right.
Except for that Ethan.
Yes, Brandon. He said, "This is why I love y'all. We are all nighters because we can relate." Yeah, we really are. We've found our tribe here. I've always been an all night person anyway, so I definitely feel like it's on my tribe.
It's great when you're all nighter and have to get up at 8 a.m. for like an actual like day walker job.
Yeah, it's great until that point. Yep.
I love to teach a nighttime kindergarten with my little minions.
You just give them all, NyQuil and have a long nap time. No, I'm kidding.
God.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. Daryl thinks Jade will try and then learn his lesson. Maybe. And Julie being the one to call the Matthews home when Thomas dies would be insane. Yeah, Scarlet was thinking that might happen. I think that's that's a strong possibility. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's wrap this thing up now and let Scarlet get some sleep, and
yay.
Yeah. Brandon, yeah, I think the one-eyed man is another past incarnation of Jade. In my opinion, I think that's one of his past lives that he's being shown. Yes, Daryl, Julie said she wants to try and save Thomas, so the show is establishing that she can change things outside of Fromland. Yeah, I think that's a strong possibility that she might be able to change certain things that she was meant to change, not things that already happened. I don't think she can save Thomas because he's already dead. But anyway, I digress. So okay. So I'll use this as our little outro tonight. This was the music video that Doc wanted to play. We shared it on our last stream too. So and this is awesome. I loved this. So here we go. Enjoy. Have a good day or good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
And happy birthday once again, Doc.
Yeah.
See you next time.
And many more.
You know how sometimes you dream and you forget, but then later you start to remember, and you realize that it wasn't a dream and that all of it maybe really happens. I think I'm starting to remember things that I thought were dreams. Alright, ding dongs, it's almost go time. Anybody fucks this up? You spend a night in the box, you'll feel better if you come outside. You picked a bad spot, I like this game. Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim. Knowledge comes at a cost. If you climb high enough, even a nightmare can look like a dream. You know how sometimes you dream and you forget, but then later you start to remember, and you realize that it wasn't a dream and that all of it maybe really happens. I think I'm starting to remember things that I thought were dreams. Alright, ding dongs, it's almost go time. Anybody fucks this up? You spend the night in the box, you'll feel better if you come outside. You picked a bad spot, I like this game. Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim. Knowledge comes at a cost. If you climb high enough, even a nightmare can look like a dream.